February 22. I was in IKEA and I saw a 10 watt USB charger plug for £2, which is a bargain. It did say it was £4 and now it's down to £2. I don't know if they're discontinuing them or what, but for that price, the nearest I could see on eBay for a 10 watt charger was about £5. It's a Type A connection, so your basic type, the original, the rectangle, that's white, so I'm thinking this means it's USB type 1, which is the slowest type, but don't quote me on that because I can't be sure. Usually type 1 are white or black, but it gets really confusing. Anyway, I know very little, so it's the lost teaching the lost. I'm doing this more to teach myself. It comes out the side there, no big deal really. Maybe that's why it's gone cheap. Maybe it's turned out to be a not so good bit. Watts, you can either turn up the volts or turn up the amps. Watts is volts times amps. Power in watts is volts times amps. So you can either turn up the voltage or turn up the amp to make something have more watts and more power. This is 10 watts. They've turned up the amps. They've gone for 2 amps and 5 volts. 5 volts is a typical default speed, but nowadays laptops and smartphones are getting so good at charging that they can be 30 watts, 50 watts, even phones as well. So the 5 volts, 1.2 amps was the default for years, but now they're starting to make devices that can charge even quicker or take data quicker. So now the outputs are tending to be, they can be anything now. They can be 10 volt, 12 volts, or the current can be higher. I mean, a current top laptop might be able to draw power at 50 watts. I mean in charge, to get the charge. Your cable and your device also need to be able to do that level of power, in this case 10 watts. If there's anything that can, it'll probably all go back to 5 volts, 1.2 amps, which is the default, the natural default at the moment. So if your cable's not up to it, or your device, then it'll go back to 5 volts, 1.2 amps probably. If your device can charge at 50 watts, it will only charge at 10 watts with this, because this will be the limiter. Whatever's the weakest in your chain, that's what you'll go by. There's the technical data. Maximum total load 2000 milliamps, which is 2 amps, which is what it said. I just wanted to show, because £2 is a real bargain for a 10 watt charger. Okay, video over. I'll just leave some photos at the end. And remember, I don't know what I'm talking about.